Hey there, welcome to another Thai road trip episode. I'm on the East Coast with Andy Kuntz, who's GM of the COMO Yamu Resort. I think today we're going to talk a before and after story, right? Andy, tell me, how was it before the Sandbox?
Before the Sandbox, we were really limited with the domestic market. So ups and downs. We were supposed to be really busy back in April, where we had a lot of bookings, but that's kind of when the third wave hit us. And we saw about 40% of that business just go away. And then from there, it really remained slow. So then when the Sandbox started in June, there was hope that obviously we could get a bit more, including international and still hopefully some of the domestic. But that then eventually also changed when the domestic flights stopped. So right now we're really just on the Sandbox. We have a few guests here. It's a mix of people that are returning to Thailand. And people who are here as tourists, right?
So with the domestic market, now we've got the 7+7, we're seeing Bangkok reopening. Do you think domestic market's going to be coming back the rest of this year?
I certainly hope so, because we have really done a lot of work actually to attract that market, because typically in the past was not something we were focusing in, and we had some good success. It seems that the domestic market really likes our product here. Having all these different categories, from a regular room to villas up to 4 bedrooms in a villa. So it's really great for families and all that.
How is the Thai domestic market different than your typical overseas market?
The Thais, they are very, very active when they come. It's not your crowd that would just sit around the pool or want to go out onto the beach. They like to go around, they like to dine out. So it's a bit of a different approach for us on how we deal with them. But
and for accommodation, how is it different?
They like our villas. They mainly book villas, because then they come down with friends or
so 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom.
3 generations, and they book the 3 bedrooms. At the moment, actually, our 3-bedroom villas are the ones that get the busiest.
Okay. Now we're all talking about Russia and the upcoming with the thing with Sputnik being approved. Are you actively marketing in Russia right now?
This was part of our strategy now, looking at Q4. I think that the Russian market is one that will probably come back. It's one where we had not been strong in the past. Therefore, now we want to put a little more effort into it, because we see that these are probably the opportunities for us for the end of the year.
And maybe looking forward, we're all saying what the market's going to be after COVID kind of subsides, not goes away, but subsides. Do you think, certainly with COMO, with the brand, are people going to be going to resorts more and more? Or do you think they'll be headed back to the cities?
I think, what we see already is the trend of wellness. And that's one of our pillars, obviously, with COMO. We're very strong on that side. So I think people will be attracted to a product like ours. What we also see is that people want to be coming together again. So I think what we had started to see already before is really the demand on our larger villas, because people like to travel 2-3 generations together and come together, right? It's they're looking for something more meaningful than in the past just going to somewhere, right? So I think I strongly believe that we're going to see business come back hopefully sooner than later. Singaporean market, Hong Kong market, they have been stuck in the city. That's the environment that they're going to be looking for. Exactly.
Great. Anyway, Andy, thanks so much. And again, this has been another Thai road trip episode, before and after, and maybe, where do we go from here? I think keep joining us for these episodes. This is Bill Barnett from C9 Hotel Works in Delivering Asia. Until next time, we'll see you then.